Hare Krishna. Don't lose the purpose of living for the sake of living. To lose the purpose of living means, our goal is not just existence. We want to live for something. Many times, when people are in a prison or in some situation of restriction for a long time, if they lose hope, then quite often they lose their life also soon after that. Because if they have no purpose for living, then they just can't live for long. They say, what is the point of living? Now, at one level, we this loss of purpose of living can happen when one is in a very materially deprived, restricted, desolate sort of condition. But sometimes the loss of the purpose of living can happen even in materially very prosperous kind of conditions, in materially flourishing conditions. How is that? One gets so infatuated by the pleasures of life. One gets so infatuated by this indulgence, that thing. I can enjoy that, I can drink that, I can watch that, I can go do that. So one gets so intoxicated by this that one forgets the ultimate purpose of life. For the sake of living, that means for the sake of earning or for the sake of living in a particular kind of lifestyle, one compromises and sacrifices and loses one's values, one's purposes. So we are spiritual beings, and ultimately we can find happiness to the extent that we rise to the spiritual level of reality. If we don't rise to the spiritual level of reality, we can't find happiness in a sustainable way, and we will stay deprived, we will stay disappointed, we will stay helpless. We will stay not helpless in the sense that we won't have anything, but we will have everything and still we will be empty within. So today's culture is often it imposes so many external drives on us. Oh, I must get this gadget, I must get this car, I must get this race, I must get this house, I must get this spouse. All these kinds of external drives it puts within us, and based on that, when we let ourselves be driven like this, we lose our soul. Not in the sense that the soul is never lost, but it is in metaphorical sense. We lose what makes us us. We lose our core. We compromise and lose our essence, which enables us to deal with the various problematic situations that we go through in our life. So which makes our life purposeful. So suppose a person drinks and drinks and drinks, and that person forgets who I am, what I am, where I am. So like that, even the infatuation with living a particular lifestyle can catch us so much that we lose our sense of perspective, our sense of purpose, and then we are lost. We become internally empty. So Krishna talks about this when aneka chitta vibhranta mohajala samavritaha prasaktaha kama bhogeshu patanti narakeshu chau. He says aneka chitta vibhranta, that we are ripped apart by many anxieties, then we get completely caught in illusion, mohajala samavritaha, and being caught in such illusion, prasaktaha kama bhogeshu, that when we are bound like this, patanti narakeshu chau, we fall to hellish conditions. So yes, there is a hell that we may go to after our life, but more immediately for us, more relevantly for us, when we have nothing to live for in terms of a higher purpose, when we are simply driven by outer pushes and pullings, then our life becomes so meaningless and pointless as to be hellish. and it is that life we need to protect ourselves from. And to the extent we give our spiritual side its due, we give our spiritual side its due by doing meditation, by studying scripture, by associating with people who are focused on life's ultimate purpose, saintly people, then we will also be able to protect our purpose, and we won't let living come at the cost of the purpose of living. Thank you. Hare Krishna.